we are finally going to check out Wicked for Good today. Now, originally, I wasn't going to do this. I wanted to plan on doing this because I did see the trailer. It's mediocre. We'll talk about the trailer later on. But we're going to, okay, so, yeah. So, anyway, so this movie, right, is a part, so this is part two. This is called Wicked for Good, basically. Now, for part two movie, I will say this: for a part two movie, it's really hard, especially with the Wizard of Oz, which we will discuss later on in my reaction. Yeah, it's very hard. So you really got to hit the nail on the head, basically, because there are story elements from the first trailer that they revealed. I don't know why they revealed the stills with Dorothy and her friends, of course, from that, because she's not in the first part one. So I'm like, they're probably like, oh, I get excited, Wicked for Good, Pat's is gonna have Dorothy as well. So we'll see how that translates. But I wish they wouldn't do that because it kind of spoils that Dorothy is going to be in this movie. Now, yes, I'm very excited for this movie because Dorothy's obviously going to be in it too, so I'm very excited for that as well. So it's very hard to do a part one, part two movie. It's kind of like Avengers Endgame and Infinity War with being that part one and part two, so it's really hard. I think it's extremely hard with Wicked because, the story is kind of laid out already and you've got to really focus on story elements that haven't been, they have been, put through the first movie. I think it's, if the Wizard of Oz didn't exist, then this would be like a blank canvas, but because the Wizard of Oz is a movie, it's very classic Hollywood style-esque movie, it's really hard, so they have their work cut out for them, but we'll see how this goes. So yeah, so I don't really like this poster. I wish the characters were a bit zoomed in more, kind of like the first poster. There's also another poster they released. I think I like this better with the yellow brick road and them on two rocks. But saying that, you're doing Wicked for Good. So I wish the characters were a bit more zoomed in as well. So I think that's a bit of a shame. I really like the first Wicked poster with them kind of like reaching out for each other, like in the sky, of course. I think I like that a little bit more than this one, but it's fine. It's not great. It's not great. Like, I don't like this poster at all. Like, they got time to work on it, but I just don't like that poster as well. The other poster that I released was really good, but I wish it more zoomed in so we could see what was going on and happening. And obviously, I do like the fact that the yellow brick road, we will talk about that later on in this video as well. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I'm very excited for this, like I said before, because Dorothy is in this. Oh my god. I cannot wait to see Dorothy. We'll see how she translates to this as well. So yeah, so also I just watched The Wizard of Oz. I watched it twice now because I was like, oh, Wicked for Good's coming out. Obviously, I will watch this movie, so I watched it again, and it's a really good movie. Like, I got a hard copy of the movie now because we had no internet. So okay, might as well watch a movie. So I found the original Wizard of Oz on DVD. Isn't that insane? Oh my goodness, usually everything's online these days. But yeah, but it's a really good movie. I watched it on the original copy, like a CD. Really good stuff. Also, behind the scenes of the movie is very interesting as well. So if you want to dive into, or if you have a copy, or if you want a copy of the original Wizard of Oz on DVD, on original, meaning like in a CD in a case, basically, go and find it. It's really good. Like, the behind the scenes are incredible, and you get to find out. Like, when I was watching behind the scenes of the Wizard of Oz, you can feel the love that they have for the Wizard of Oz in general. So I think that really helps this movie as well in the way. But we'll see what they decide to do as well. Yes, so I finally watched, it took me a while to see this movie, I finally watched Wicked, part one, and I enjoyed it. It's not like, oh my god, it's a crazy movie, I love it so much. I'm not like that. So okay, I enjoyed it. I've seen better movies, to be honest, than Wicked, to be honest with you. But it's really good. Like, I don't think people are hyping this movie up, which is why I didn't want to react to this trailer either, because there's not a lot of hype. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of interest in this movie, which is sad, because I think the first movie did quite really well. It reached 700 and something, at the box office, which is insane as well. Also, speaking of, you can go check out my movie review of Wicked. It's at 1104, which I appreciate and stuff. But yeah, go check it out if you're interested as well. Like I said, the trailer is a bit lacking. It's mediocre. Like I said, it's fine. I do think they need another trailer, of course, but that's just how I personally feel about it. Also, I did react to some other Wicked stuff. Like, I've done all of them. Like, what? I wouldn't expect to do for doing that because I'm like, who has time to react to all these trailers? I do as well. I probably won't do this time round, but people were requesting some of them, people weren't. So yeah, the other trailer that I put out there, it did pretty good. 167 did pretty good, but I'm surprised you guys are watching that because maybe I put out my Wicked for Good tease. I'm like, oh yes, I'm gonna react to this Wicked trailer that you put out. So that's fantastic. I'm glad you guys are doing that as well. It really helps you guys. Not that you have to do it, but it really helps you guys find out what I'm talking about basically. So yeah, so maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not. You don't have to, but it's really good as well. Also, my other trailer, my international trailer, I believe, that someone requested, is over. Well, it just hit 755, which is insane. I still can't believe people are watching that. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me. That's insane. That's like the Little Mermaid teaser trailer that I did, because that also has hit 700 as well. And also to my Wicked musical, if I didn't know I was planning on doing it, I did it anyway. So thank you guys for recommending me that as well. As hit 1.4k views, which is also insane as well. So thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me. Like what you do, like if you watch or like or subscribe or even comment, it really helps the channel a lot, like I said before. So that's fantastic as well. So yeah, so that's the same number as my Descendants Rise of Red reaction I did. So that's same. So if I can get to, let's see, I'm going to guess a number. If this gets to 2k or even more than that, then I will react to most of the, I won't do the music. I don't think they should release the music. I don't think they should do like a, with the first movie. I don't think they should do like a musical. If I think that was kind of, not off-putting, but that was kind of weird to me because I'm like, it's you have music in the movie. Just do a whole new trailer with the music in it. So I won't be doing that, but I will react to other trailers of Wicked, not the TV spots. I'm not doing TV spots because they're way too short. I don't do short videos, like I said before. Depends on how it's received well. So yeah, so I will react to the other trailer that will come out for this, but other than that, I think I'm just gonna stick to 2 because I think it's just way too much on me, and those took a lot of editing and a lot of processing, a lot of glitches. So I won't be doing that, unfortunately. But this, I don't know. I'll be curious how much this video gets. If this gets to 2k or more than that, I'll be happy to do more Wicked stuff for you guys. So we'll see how this goes as well. But also, go check us out for Wicked trailers out as well. So you could do that as well. So yeah, so speaking of the trailer, like I said before, the trailer is okay. We are going to react to this. Yeah, it's not great, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion overall. Like, I might change my mind. But it's okay. Like, it's not grand. I think I'm looking for something grand. Because when I saw Wicked, I'm like, oh my god, this is a grand as well. It might have the elements still, but I don't know. I think because this is part 2 movie, I think that they have to, push up the risk taking a little bit more, and they haven't done that here. So this is obviously the first trailer. So yeah, so we're gonna look at Wicked for Good, shall we?
Hello, Withrop, I know you're out here. Just come in before the monkey got you.
She's like Batman.
There's no going back.
Going on to rooftops. Elikanamina, what?
The wizard and I. The Wicked Witch can't elude us forever. Not with Prince Fiero and his squadron hot on her trail. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did.
That's a cool shot. I like that shot very much.
They're coming for you. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason. And no matter who I am today, because I knew you. Think of what we could do.
in the sun. It's too slow and too sad for me. I'm sorry. It's beautifully sun though, but
For a while there, I thought you changed. I have changed. It's time for both of us to fly. Because I knew you. You're the only friend I ever had. Because I knew you. And I've had so many friends. The only one that mattered.
right, the new title card. It's a very good title card. Loving that.
I'm off to see the wizard.
There's no Dora Venus trailer. That's actually really disappointing. Oh my god. I wasted my time on this. Oh my god. Okay, Miller, compose yourself. Okay, you got this. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, so besides that, I'm just, a bit sad. We do say Dorothy. Anyway, yeah, moving on. So yeah, even though we'll talk about Dora a little bit later on in this video, but yeah, I liked that scene, the first opening shot of the trailer. I thought that was amazing. Like, I like how she's going on the balcony, giving me very 1940s, 1950s style, which I kind of love. So yeah, so also, Glinda says, I did not notice, Glinda says that, come here before the monkeys see you. So obviously, the monkeys, so obviously Applebite hasn't taken control of the monkeys yet, because it's weird, it's very weird, it's very confusing as well, because when she was seeing Divine Gravity, I thought the monkeys were on her side, but they weren't, so I'm like, why the monkeys, are they, because it's confusing, because near towards the end of the movie or Wicked, right, she sees this big number defining gravity, of course, which we all know, and then, the monkeys attack the guards, so I guess they're revolting, but I'm a bit confused. Let me know in the comments what you think of that as well, because I'm like, doesn't she own the flying monkeys at this point? Probably not, from what Glinda says. So yeah, and I'm also very confused about this too, because in the trailer they seem like friends again. I'm like, what? What is going on? Like, in the last movie they weren't really exactly friends, they kind of went their separate ways. So I'm very curious to see what's going on here, because they're together, then at the end of the trailer they're holding hands. Like, what the heck is going on? There's a musical song with them together, so like, what is going on? Like, what? I thought they separated. It's like when you not break up with a friend, but when you end a friendship, it's kind of that thing, and then they come back into your life. Like, oh, that's interesting. So maybe Glinda's kind of like that. Like, oh, I didn't know you were coming back in my life. Like, what? We separated, remember? So maybe that's what's going on. But I'm very confused. I'm so confused. My brain is just like so puzzled, because I thought they separated. So why are they coming together for this? That's interesting. I'm very confused. Very confused by this as well. But we'll see. Also, I love Alphabet saying something like that. I don't know what she said, but yeah, but I love that so much. Oh my god! And as you can see, she's doing a spell book basically, and I also kind of like that as well. Also, so she's living out abandoned in the tree, of course, and she's using the spell book, the Grimoire that she took. Thievery, Alpha. That's thievery, not stealing or whatever. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so she uses the spell book, and she's conjuring up spells, kind of like a Disney character, kind of like a Disney villain would do, basically. And I think that's really cool. I wonder if she'll sing, the words in the Grimoire. That would be a really good idea. I'm curious to see that, because it kind of gives me Disney vibes a bit. And that spell book, oh my god. Like, the creation of that's so cool. Like the pages coming to life, basically. I also freaking love that as well. So, yeah, so I think it's really good. Like, I wonder if No Good Deed is a villain's son. Like, will she transform into a villain? Maybe. We'll see what's going on. So that, where she's in the tree, it kind of reminds you a lot of Maleficent as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So, oh, yeah, I didn't know Alphabet was living in the tree. That's interesting, because later on we find out, we'll discuss that a little bit later on, but later on we find out she gets her own castle from the original Wizard of Oz. So obviously that's going to happen as well, because that's where the story takes place, you know. So yeah, so also, speaking of, there's another shot of Alphaba where she's like in the trees and stuff, and that's kind of giving me like is that the Dark Woods from the original Wizard of Oz? I think it might be, yeah, because Dorothy again you know, I don't know what it's formally called, so I'm just gonna call it the Dark Woods. Let me know if you guys know in the comments. So yeah, so she's there at the Dark Woods, I believe, as she's hiding out from people, because obviously hunting Alphabet down, of course, as we know from the trailer. So yeah, so I think that's the Dark Woods. Yeah, that is the Dark Woods from the original. So that's interesting. So I wonder if that's Alphabet's territory or going to become Alphabet's territory. It's very interesting stuff. The origin of this movie and also other movies, very interesting. Like, oh, yeah, I know that connection. Right, that's interesting. So curious to see what's going to happen. But obviously from this, we know Alphabet turns evil, you know, stuff like that. So we'll see. Does she turn evil? She has to, right? It's wicked. You know, because it wouldn't make sense if she's a good guy. If she's a good guy, you know, that just, you know, spans out of like Wizard of Oz. So they have to follow the direction, very clear and directive as well. So we'll see. Also, we get a shot of the trailer. I didn't put it here, but I'll discuss it. We get a shot of the trailer where you know, because people have been saying, "Oh, Alphaba's not dead," right? What are you talking about? She's dead from the original Wizard of Oz. Remember? We'll discuss that a little bit later on in this video. But yeah, but like she's dead. What are you talking about? Unless that was a mistake. I hope not. Oh, dude, that'd be disaster if it would be a mistake. So yeah, so obviously, you know, someone is saving her. I think I might know who that is, but I'm not gonna spoil for you guys. I think I might know who that is as well. So we'll see what's going on here as well. But yeah, but also I think that's her castle as well that she, you know, takes as well. So that's also very interesting. We get her it's a clues and I love it. I absolutely love it. And also, when she's in the trees, she kind of reminds me of Maleficent, like I said before. You really gotta be careful, because I didn't expect this trailer to be so dark. Like the original Wizard of Oz wasn't dark. I mean, it had dark elements, but it's not a dark, serious movie. And I do kind of worry that this movie is going. I do kind of worry this movie that this is going to, you know, be a darker film than it intended to be, because when you watch the original Wizard of Oz, it's not like that. So why would they make that choice? And obviously the first movie wasn't as dark as well. So we'll see. Like, I understand, like, I think the darkest Disney fairy tale will probably be Maleficent, come to think of it. Oh, I know there's dark elements of Snow White, but Snow White's more of a, yeah, it's interesting. What do you think? Do you think Sleeping Beauty is a very dark tale? I think it is, because it has Maleficent, you see the castle, because it's giving that vibe a bit, and you really got to be careful where you take inspiration. Like I said in my last video, you really got to be careful where you take inspiration from. Like, it's fine and all, but yeah, you're just got to be really careful of that as well. So yeah, so I do kind of worry about this as well, so we'll see how this goes. Also, you get to see, I was right on that from the trailer. I was right for the trailer. That's this iconic, beautiful wedding dress. Yeah, I was right about that. That she was going to get married, and obviously we know who it is. It's Fiona. There's no surprise there as well. So not really a spoiler per se. But yeah, but also I like the veil, but I wish someone said was like, okay, we're gonna iron this veil out because it looks so creased. It looks so beautiful, but the creases are kind of ruining the veil a bit. As well, it's a gorgeous veil, but I'm like, guys, get an iron and iron that thing up as well, because it's dragging on the floor and it's like, you know, like going to be creased even more. So if I was someone to say, I would be like, you got to iron this out, because it doesn't look right when it's like, you know, creased up a bit. So I wish someone to say it was like, okay, we've got to make this more smooth, so she's kind of walking downwards as well. So I think that's also interesting as well. Also, we see Glinda in a different dress. Now, I don't like this dress on Glinda. It looks very beautiful, but I'm like, why is it blue? It's like not controversy, but it's like, in Sleeping Beauty, speaking of Sleeping Beauty, I think this is very heavily on Sleeping Beauty, which I kind of worry about that, because Sleeping Beauty is not my favorite movie, so we'll see. So yeah, so she's, you know, it's like the Aurora situation, like, is it pink or is it blue? So I pick one. So yeah, so to me personally, I like her in pink. I think she suits pink very well. I I don't like the color pink. I used to. I don't like the color pink. I prefer blue, but in this case, I think I just should stick in pink as well. So I think that's what I think of it as well. So I feel like in Sleeping Beauty, they're like, oh, what color we should make oranges? Some people said pink, some people said blue. So like, oh well, let's do pink and blue. I'm like, just pick a color of the dress for Pete's sake. Like what? So yeah, so I do prefer pink. I think she suits pink very well as well. So we'll see. Yeah, I just don't like the blue on her. Kind of washes her out a bit. Kind of, yeah. I don't think it's the right shade of blue either, to my degree as well. Also, I was very curious. Now, I think this is towards the end of the movie as well, because we see Glinda has the Grimmery, so obviously something might have happened to Alphaba. So I'm curious to see what's going on there. And also, she's ready to deploy. I think that's when she's going to, Magic Land. They're reporting the news that the Wicked Witch of the West is dead. So maybe that's why she's preparing for. And I think at the end of the movie, because we do know that Alphaba, deceases, and we'll talk about that later on. As well. So we see her walking up the attic and she's got the Grimmery. So obviously that's at the very, very, very end of the movie where she's kind of processing everything. So I think that could be very interesting. People said they've seen that shot as a first look. So I think that might be her, processing everything. She's going back to where she, Alba and her, separated, of course. So I think that's also very interesting as well. But also too, I think that I think that there's a song ballad that Ariana Grande does in the trailer, and I think that's her, imagining what could have been, or that could be, I don't know. It's interesting. This trailer's confusing me, guys, so excuse me for that. But I think she's, seeing the sun and reminiscing the times of Alphaba. I think that's what I'm alluding to, because I'm like, oh, is Alphaba a ghost? That could be interesting, because we see a couple of shots of them, talking, so I'm like, that might not be real. That might be like a dream sequence. That could be it. That could be a dream sequence that Glinda's having in her mind that Alphaba was here still, as well. So she says to Alphaba, this is interesting as well. She said in the trailer that we could do this. What she say? Oh no, I forgot the quote of the movie. What could we do together? That kind of thing. So I think that's a dream sequence of what might have been if Glinda, teamed up with Alphaba instead of the wizard and how everything she designed. So I think that's really interesting. So curious to see how that plays out as well. Very interesting stuff. Very confusing, but also very interesting as well. Okay, so I do love the shot in the trailer. Oh my god, this looks so good. So yeah, so obviously she's on the Yellow Brick Road. Oh my god, or like the making of the Yellow Brick Road, which I find very interesting as well. So that's obviously from the original where Dorothy, walks the Yellow Brick Road to the Wizard to Emerald City, of course. So they're obviously building it there as well, which I find very fascinating as well, like the origin of the Yellow Brick Road. So I think it's really clever and really really cool to do as well. So I can't wait for that. Yeah, I can't wait. And I like how Alpha lands on the Yellow Brick Road as well. So I think it's really cool as well. Now I like the shot of Alpha, but you only get like a 5-minute second that she puts her head back up. I wish they would have like put her head back up and not like crouch it down, because that seems a little awkward to me. But okay. Oh well, it's still a good shot, but I wish she was like up, not down, because the direction of if you're filming a movie, you're always going to be up. Like when you take a photo of yourself, you go always look up, not down. So I wish someone would direct out. I wish someone was on set directing Sophia River saying you need to look up and not look down. But she does, but it's only like a minute, second. I'm like, oh no, why would you do that? So yeah, anyway. I don't like her outfit in it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it just looks. It's hard to fashion black. But I think I liked her outfit more so when she became the Wicked Witch in the first movie. So I wish I would have reused that outfit. This one just seems a little, a bit rough around the edges, which I think they're supposed to give you the idea that Alba has changed since when she was a lot younger as well. Well, when she was a teenager, of course. But you get the whole epilogue of the story from young child to, who she becomes now, basically. So I think that's also very interesting as well. Also, I will say this. She's I don't like that. I still like I had a hat. Sorry. I still don't like the hat on Alphabet, to be honest with you. I wish it was just a little bit more bigger as well. Like I like how it's kind of curved. I think that's really cool, and that's kind of like curved up here. I kind of like that. But I wish it was more like bigger in scope as well. I didn't mind the hat in the first film, but I think they really worked on the juxtaposition of the hat and how she's controlling the hat, and I feel like the brim of the hat looks really cool. But I wish it was just a little bit bigger. That's the only concern I have. But overall, she looks really good. Also, when it comes to pasty green skin, she's looking much more like the Wicked Witch of the West from the original Wizard of Oz. So I'm curious to see. She's kind of looking more witchier. As well, which I find very fascinating as well. She's becoming more witchier as well, she's because the Wicked Witch from the original was also the Wicked Witch, so I'm like, oh yeah, she's becoming more wicked, so I kind of like that. Also, Sophia River's face is really good. Like her nose, I'm sorry to say, even down to her nose is like very witchy like no offense, I'm sure she has a beautiful nose, but I'm just saying like her nose is, I'm not sure if it's a makeup, but her nose looks more witchier, and the way she's presented looks more witchier, so I kind of like that as well. So I'm very curious to see what happens here, but the pasty green skin and all looks really good on her. I know she had that in the first film, but it was more like color. I think they dulled it down a bit, which I like because it kind of gives you the transformation when she becomes the Wicked Witch of the West, of this movie. So maybe we'll find that transformation in the movie itself. So we'll see what's going on here. Also, I was very sad and disappointed that we did not get to see Dorothy. Just like why? Why tease the trailer? Like why? Why tease the trailer? Why tease her in the second trailer? Oh well, but at least we get the back of her. We got a couple of new shots of her from the back, as well. I do appreciate that she's a brunette. I appreciate that very much because I'm like, don't mess this casting of Dorothy up as well, because she's not brunette in the original film. I will say that because Judy Garland has like more like coppery hair, and I kind of have that as well. We were just talking about Judy Garland the other day, and my mom says she looks so much like Judy Garland, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I said that in my last Wicked reaction that I look like Judy Garland with the glasses off. But when I was younger, when I was like very very younger, I used to have like. Sorry, when I was very young, I used to have like ringlets, like curls on my hair. So I'm like, yeah. So I was like a very cute child, obviously. So yeah. So yeah. So even like if I do videos, like if the sun's shining, well not today, it's kind of foggy out there. But even like sometimes even like the sun will shine my hair. I'm like, wait a second, am I that copper? Like that kind of red color? Because I do throw kind of like a little bit of red in my hair sometimes. So yeah, so she's like, but Dorothy is like full dark brunette as well, which I don't mind, but I wish she had like a little bit of copper to resemble Judy Garland a bit. That's what I think. But as someone who has like different tones of their hair, like I do have blonde in my hair a bit. I have like the coppery style. Sometimes it comes up as well. I actually did my hair just the other day, as well, come to think of it, and I'm trying to like wave it. I don't know if you can see it. Try to wave it a bit more because I got like this thing that you could curl your hair with. I'm doing it now. Because Alpha says they're curly. I'm like, yes, I love it off by you, girl. So yeah. So yeah, so I wish my hair was a little bit more lighter, but it's fine. It's fine. If I can get Dorothy, yeah, I'll be very happy. So yeah, so also in the trailer, not only we see Dorothy, but we see a couple of other familiar faces. We don't see their faces, of course, as well. But you got the Cowardly Lion, which looks fantastic. He's not in a human suit, I believe. I think it's just a CGI lion, which is the right call, I think, in some way. Although the actor who portrayed the Cowardly Lion did a fantastic job, so kudos to him as well in the original. But yeah, but I know who those two people are. I won't spoil it for you, but I did read the Wicked Wikipedia. And let me just say, I think I'm kind of right on this. So I won't spoil for you what happens, but I will say this. I think that might be who I think it might be because we see that suit that he's wearing in the trailer. That's all I'll say here. But it's very fascinating as well. Oh, I just realized that Dorothy has pigtails from the original. That's interesting. I need like a face of Dorothy. Like I'm sick of these teasers. Like I need like a vision of Dorothy. Did they cast Dorothy yet? Did they put it on the? I don't know. Maybe I'll check really quickly. Hang on. I need to know. Okay, please give me something. Give me something good. Wicked for good casting. If the casting of Dorothy is not on here, I'm gonna be very upset. She's not on here? Hang on, let me check. going to say, who plays Dorothy? Who plays Dorothy in Wicked for Good? Alicia Ware. Although it's rumored, but hang on. Yeah, ooh. Not happy. Not happy, Jan. They haven't cast. Well, they said there's rumored to be that person, but I can't tell. So I'm very disappointed. I just wanted to Dorothy tease. I just wanted to see Dorothy because Dorothy is the whole reason why this world exists. So yeah, I can't believe she's not on the casting. Like, what? That's ridiculous. Why isn't she in the casting? That's ridiculous. Huh. Yeah. Anyway, let me get rid of my frustration of not finding Dorothy. That's ridiculous. Like this movie comes out in November. If Dorothy's not in the second trailer, I'll be very upset. Absolutely upset. Like disappointed even. Like that's awful. Dorothy's a big part of the Wizard of Oz. Like what? Anyway, yeah. Anywho, moving forward. So yeah, so we don't get to see Dorothy in all her glory, which I would have loved to see. We get to see the silver shoes. I don't understand why they're not red. For Pete's sake, like it's crazy. But anyway, we see the melting of the Wicked Witch because she's walking on the water. So she has melted the Wicked Witch from the opening of the first movie because they see Glinda, saying yes, the Wicked Witch of the West is dead. So obviously she is dead from that as well. So yeah, will Sylvia Reaver? I'm curious to see how they pull this off because from the Wizard of Oz, she's like melting because Dorothy puts a bucket of water on her, which is the case here. So I'm wondering if Sylvia Reaver will do like, oh, I'm melting, oh, what a world, will she do that? I don't know. I mean, Elva's very serious here, so I think not. But if they just chuck a bucket of water on her, then I'll be very upset. So I'm like, do the melting scene from the Wizard of Oz. I want to see it. I want to see it in action. If you can't give me a Dorothy tease, please at least do that for me. It's like what? Why? But yeah, we'll see how this goes. But if she doesn't do that, and it's just like a bucket of water on her, then I'll be pretty disappointed by that as well. So those are my thoughts of Wicked for Good. What do you think? I'm so disappointed that we didn't get to see Dorothy. I'm very disappointed by that. But let's see if she's in the new. Let's see if she's in the new trailer. I'll be very curious. They have to show Dorothy and Tin Man, Scarecrow, Carolyn Line, which they kind of shine. They've got to do that because that's the whole part of the Wizard of Oz as well. Even though this might be a story between Alphaba and Glinda, Dorothy's kind of a part of that as well, and the disease of the Wicked Witch. And we do see the tornado, so obviously Dorothy's coming, whether she likes it or not. So yeah, just very disappointed by that as well. So what do you think? Make sure to like, share, subscribe to Mill's video, guys.